Hello friends, it's Sherry from Tassel. I almost said Sherry from Tassel Tuesday. Turquoise Dreaming, and it's Tassel Tuesday. Welcome to Tassel Tuesday. This is an open collab hosted by Jovi at Creating with Jovi, and so that means you can jump in anytime. You don't have to make any type of commitment. You can do one, you can do every week, you can do whatever you want, but we do it every Tuesday. We just use the hashtag so that we can find each other. Jovi lists everyone under her video, and I'll sometimes go over and copy and paste the links below my video. I always have the links, but they might not be current. So when I copy and paste hers, or if I see one, maybe that she doesn't have, I'll copy the link and put it under my video so that everyone can get ideas and watch everyone's videos, because everyone has such awesome ideas for tassels. So what I'm doing this week is I'm also doing this as a BB craft demonstration. So I'm using I had this one on top pulled out, but I'm using the antique bronze filigree pieces. These are nickel free. There's 120 pieces in this bag that you get. Look how many. Awesome, right? That will last me for a very, very, very long time. And there's 20 different styles. So very cool. Lots of options. So I want to show you this one that I already did, and then we're gonna do hopefully a quicker one together, because this took me a good while, like hours, because I did some beading here. I just thought of this yesterday. I don't think I thought of this when I first planned on using these filigree pieces from BB Craft, but I thought of it yesterday, and I have lots of ideas for these, but I was planning on putting one on here, and as I was going through, and I mentioned it, all the loops, like there's loops. I think maybe I mentioned hanging something, but I didn't think of adding this many, maybe. I don't know. But I thought of adding quite a few dangles yesterday as I was working with my beads and looking at the different pieces. I noticed this one, and I think these are, a lot of these are meant to make earrings. As you can see, that kind of look like it could be an earring. And so I could make myself some earrings with these, which I might do. Then I was working with the beads, so I said, I'll just put some, a few on here. I was trying to decide how many. I figured 4 was enough, so I made these 4. I think they're coordinating because the fibers I'm using are from G.S. Mueller. Stephanie has a shop on Etsy, and I've been having her shop linked below also, because that's where I've got the fibers that I've been using lately. So beautiful fibers. They have lots of gold and sparkly pieces through here. And so I thought these antique bronze pieces from BB Craft went very well with them. And so then I added the bead dangles. So these are just made with the pins, the like head. I don't think they're the head pins. They're the other one with the loop on each end. And I just put the beads that I wanted to use on those that matched. I felt like matched the tassel. And I added the jump ring here to attach it to the filigree piece. And I added, this one has a little like a butterfly bead, because it has the hole through the middle. And then I added a little, these were all beads, and all these other things were already in my stash. So there's a little bit of a mix of metals, which doesn't bother me at all. It looks beautiful. But I added a little charm or whatever bead, little dangle piece, whatever, on the end of each bead dangle. So this one has a little flower right here, little kind of antique bronze. Some of these little dangles here I probably got in Happy Mail. Little blue one to match the tassel, a little kind of bronzy goldish one, and here's a little bronze butterfly right there, a little tiny one. So I think that turned out super pretty. I put it through, I used some fibers here to tie it off at the top, and then added this. See, that's the fiber is tied through the lobster claw clasp. There's a loop on the bottom of it. This particular one, I think I got this in Happy Mail too. And then I made a little kind of puff top here with another fiber that I just tied around here, so you can see that in the back how it's you can see the little puff top. and then let that fiber hang and blend into the tassel. You can see all the beautiful fibers there. And then I added the filigree bead dangle piece here. I added a jump ring to the top of it. See, here's a little loop at the top here, right here. So I added a jump ring there, added it to the lobster claw clasp by that, and there you go. I already had all these beads, I hung all the beads on there before, of course. I put it on the tassel, and then there you have a beautiful, fibers and beads and a filigree piece decoration and a beautiful tassel. So that turned out pretty, and I wanted to see if we could make one together. Now those fibers are, I believe, I don't have the package anymore, but I believe that was the something like ice cold package. This one I haven't used yet, so let me move these over. I want to add another filigree piece too, and this is not really filigree, but it's antique bronze leaf that was in that package of BB craft pieces, which I have right here. So yeah, I wanted to use some of these, and this is Jewel of the East, 14 yards. So you can see how beautiful these are before I even take them off the packing here. But blues and golds again. I ordered 3 blues and 3 pinks when I ordered from Stephanie. So, and I've really loved every one. So this one I made it's 8 inches long. So I started out with my fibers being about 16 inches long. It's 8 inches long to fit the finished size. So I'm going to cut some fibers. Let me grab a drink. And make some fibers. We're going to do this together today. I haven't done one from scratch with you for a few weeks, and I don't know if I've ever done one from scratch where I didn't have at least my fabrics cut before, but these fibers go pretty fast, so I thought maybe we could do it together. So I have my cutting mat here, and I'm tying a knot on the end of each end, just to make sure it doesn't, come fray or anything. And when I tie a knot, I cut it at, knots at either end. I cut a little bit longer here, so I have room to tie the knots. Okay, so we're just making one. So I'm going to try to leave the rest of the fibers on the card here, so they're organized for my next tassel. Probably is what I've been doing with all of them. So that's the blue one. Then we have this gold one. Let's get some of that. Well, we might go back. Actually, we might use two strands of some of these. So I need to remember to cut maybe 2 of some of them. That's why sometimes it's easier just to take them all off the card and not try to keep them organized, because, I think the cutting goes a little bit faster if you can just string it out here. So let's see what we end up doing, keeping it on or just taking it all off. Last week I think I took them all off. Maybe, I don't know if it was before or after I did the tassel though. I think I'm going to use 2 of these golds. I like a lot of the sparkling in these. They're so pretty, and I think it'll look pretty with the filigree piece. So I got 2 of the gold, and I don't want to miss anything either. So I've got next a little kind of eyelashy looking, it's like a short eyelash trim, and since that's so small, I'm going to try to get at least two strands of that. So let's see how we do here, getting it off of the card. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and measure two lengths like this. This is a shaded one where it changes colors, like from gold to blues, like turquoisey blues, and almost a light green. Very pretty. So I think I got 2 lengths there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that one, and then I can just cut this in half. All right. And put one on either side maybe. So this one's going to go faster because that took me hours to string those beads, believe it or not. Just getting it just right and adding all the little pieces there. But this one should go quicker because I'm going to add just one filigree piece without any beads. At least that's my plan. Look at this one. Wow, I don't think I've seen this one before. It almost looks like sari silk, but it's got the shades of gold and blue, and then it has little gold sparkly pieces on there. It's gorgeous. Okay, so we need some blues in between this one, I think, right here. That's gorgeous. Wow, I love this one. But all together is the key, you know, they just look so pretty all together, you know. That's the key, I think, to these pieces. And Stephanie puts them together on these cards, you know. It's a great she's got some awesome combinations. Okay, so that is that one. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones there. So now we have this one. Let me see where it starts here. Let's see, I think I see a beginning maybe right here. Yeah, okay, so this one is textured. So it's got the thin texture here and a little bit thicker texture here. But it's a woven one. I might make it, it's very tightly woven here on this thinner part. So I might not need a knot, but I might make a knot just to be safe. Yeah, I probably will. I just like to be, you know, safe with stuff like that. I don't want it to be, I like to be safe and secure with all my stuff, you know, that I create. Don't want it to go apart or come unraveled or whatever, you know, anything like that. So yeah, I kind of take extra precautions. Usually, at least these days, that's how I've been doing things. I hope everyone's having a good day, good Tuesday. Okay, so this one's going here. Oh, let's put it here for right now, and I think I'll get another one of those. We've got 2 more. I think I'm going to take those off. I think it'll be easier because they're on the end there, you know what I mean? I can always wind them back around here too. I can shove them back in the bag and take them off the cardboard. Let's see, this one was there, so let's put this one over here. Leave room for a knots on either end. And the knot, like, you don't even really notice it, but if you do, it's just added texture to your fiber. So, you know, that is like almost something you could do even if you didn't have to, just to add a little bit of extra something, you know, a little decoration or texture, whatever. Okay, so there's the other knot, 2 knots in that one. We're making good progress. Okay, the 2 I just took off are right here. So this is the one we're done with. It's coming unraveled. So yeah, I might as well just take them off, right? Okay, let me put that up. Let me put this over here. This is my beads that I was using for the bead dangles. So I still have those out here. And these are the 2 I haven't used yet. This is kind of a ladder yarn or trim. So let's put that on the outside. We need some more blue here. This one I don't have to knot. And so I used 2 of all of them except for this one. I used 1 of, and I think I used 2 of the rest of them though. So I might get another one of that one. We'll see. If I could, where is it? It's still on the card, so I could get that one off the card. Okay, so that one we used. And let me keep them straight. And then this is another ladder. And this one's light blues. This one changes colors, golds and light blues. So let's put this one in the middle since we have that other one on the outside. I'm going to put this one kind of right here and cut, and then put another piece up here over in this area and cut. So we have 2 of everything, like I said, except let me put the scraps over here. We might use them for something in a minute. Those are good, pretty scraps, and pretty long too. So this one we didn't use 2 of, so let me get one more. So we have 2 of everything else. Might as well get 2 of these and have it even. We don't have to do that, but I just want to. Okay, so I'm leaving room for knots. And so there we go. Let me tie a knot. Oopsie, I don't want to mess up my pattern here. So some knots. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place here probably, but I just kind of have a lot on my desk here, and but I think you can see, and I'll bring the tassel over here in the middle in a second. I got everything laid out here for the measurements because one is over here too, you know what I mean? It's easier for me to start at one than like start in the middle somewhere and figure out where 16 inches is. So that's why I have everything over here. In case you were wondering, the one is over there. You're like, what in the world is she doing? Okay, so that one's in the middle. We're going to put this one on the outside. Evenly spaced with the blues and golds. So let's see, what do we want to use for our hanger? I like to use a strong thread for the hanger part. This one is pretty but strong, and I don't have any extra, do I? Of that one that I cut off? No. Here's an extra piece. No, that's not really long enough. I think I want to use a, let me get out a, I used a lobster claw clasp on the other one I showed you, so I think that one's too big and heavy duty for these lightweight fibers. So let me see if I have another one here that would be easy to put on. This one's a big one too. So let me see what else we got here. This is all my little charm jewelry pieces, but little tiny buttons I have in here too because they're so tiny. These little tiny buttons, and you know, beads and things in these little containers to organize everything. So if I use any of these, I have to add a little. I'll just have to add a little. Let me see. Yeah, this one's big enough, and I like the heart, but I need to add a. I think I need to add a jump ring here, and I need to add a big one. So these are from BB Craft too. And you see, you get all of these, all different sizes of in here. I didn't get them in my last order, but I did get those from BB Craft. And so, yeah, if you need jump rings, I think they have those. This is like a dark silver color, but they also have them in antique bronze. So, oops, come back here. So let's see if we can do this in short order here. Find where it splits so I can open it up and get it attached to, I need this to attach everything to the fibers and to the little, probably to the little, actually I might put it on right now. Let me see. So I was going to experiment with this leaf. You see how it doesn't have a loop? If it doesn't work, I'll get another one out of there. But I kind of saw this and I was like, I kind of would like to use this on here. I think it would be really pretty with just this one leaf. Or we could add two even. But probably just one because it probably would just hang on top of each other. But I wanted to see if I could make a loop, which I will do it with this, I think, out of this little stem right here. And then it would be like a little loop that I could attach. So let me get the big part of this needle nose pliers. I'm just going to see if I can make a little loop here. It's twisting very easily, and I want to get it tightly, kind of tightly closed if I can. Let me get this in here and see if I can get it tightly closed so that that'll form a loop. It is wound around, and I think it's tightly closed. Let me take the other one and I just squeeze a little bit because I think I have a little space. It's weird how if you have the tiniest space in your loops, it'll just like whatever you have hooked to it will just find its way out. I just had that happen this morning when I was doing those beads. I was like, get in there and stay in there. So I'm going to do this at the same time. Maybe this will work in our favor. So see, this will be hanging over the tassel, and this will be hanging above the tassel, and then our tassel will be tied through there. So that's the plan. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it all comes together here. But I don't have to take this apart twice to get the leaf on there. You know what I mean? So that will save us some time. Well, let's get this back together now. So yeah, I just thought we could do this one in real time since I've been having like super short videos sometimes when I have them all together. See, there it's all together. Now the plan is to take our fiber. I was going to use this one right here and cut off enough so I have enough to string around the top of our tassel and tie through that jump ring. And I don't need a lot, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually cut off extra so that I can possibly tie a bow and then have it hanging down as extra fiber in our tassel. So I need it pretty long to do that. I need enough to tie a bow and blend in. So I'm going to cut like right there. See, I got a nice long piece. It's probably, let's see how long it is. It is, actually, I probably cut it too long, but we'll see, because, you know, I want to tie a bow. So 21 inches is what it is. So let's get all this stuff out of the way so I can move my fibers over here a little bit and you can see better, probably. That's our first tassel. Here's this one. I'm going to gather it together and bring it over, move it over. And here's the piece we cut. So this is going here. So I have two fibers, two of each fiber, and they're going to be folded over. So it's going to be like doubled, you know, when we fold them over in half. And so this, I'm going to go ahead and tie one knot because that'll tie everything together. Keep it together. Let's make sure it's even. I can always cut it. There's a couple long ones here, but I think it's long on both sides. So everything looks even. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and tie a double knot here. Kind of like secure everything so nothing can slip out now. And then tie it through our jump ring with our leaf and our lobster claw clasp. See how it works. So it should be able to go like this. So I'm going to put it through the back like this. And our leaf will hang down. Our little lobster claw clasp is on the top. And this is where I said I was going to tie a bow. Did I tie a knot? I didn't tie a knot yet. Okay, it's just not coming. Oh, okay, I see what I did. I did tie a knot. Okay, I'm confused. Okay, so I tied a knot at the top, so that's why I just have these two strands now. So I'm going to tie another knot. So this piece right here is secure there at the top, not just a bow. I want, you know, double tie here. So I have a knot. And then if I tie a bow, that'll be like doubled. I could tie a double knot, but I don't think it's really necessary. Okay, so I don't want that big of a bow. I wanted these hanging down more. So the 21 inches was even, not even too long. Because you can see it's still not hanging all the way down, which I don't mind. I just thought it would be longer, actually. So let me see. I think my bow is a little bit too big. Let me make it a little bit smaller. See, where is it? Right here. Yeah, that bow is too big. Because I don't want the bow covering up anything. I want it just to be like the tie off. Okay, I like the leaf a lot too. That worked out really well, didn't it? So it was really easy to attach. And didn't take as long, you know, like hours, like stringing all those beads, which I love the beads, but I'm just saying that one took a lot longer. Okay, so let's get our leaf out here on top. I'm going to put all the fibers behind there. And that is finished. So isn't that pretty? Oh, yeah. So that's the one we did together. Very beautiful with all the beautiful fibers. Let's see. Oh, wait. Okay, let me get that. Yeah, the one that we tied on last, you know, with the bow here, it just blends in. And then here is the beaded one. So I didn't make the puff top on here. I think I'm going to leave it. I think I like it like that. I wanted to do a puff top on here, but like I don't think I said that, but it wasn't necessary. Like if you're making one, you don't have to do the puff top on these because the knot I tied there on the top is secure and nothing's going to pull out. So there you see, this was the ice cold, and this was the, see how it's a little bit different blues in this one, and this one was the, where's my little bag here now? I don't see it. Anyway, I named the other one at the beginning when I took it out of the bag. What did I do with that bag? Anyway, I'll find it later. So I wanted to just show you a couple others here real quick before I go. In case you wanted to see, I kind of wanted to see the owl too. So I was going to do the owl, but then I saw that leaf, the leaf one, and I was like, oh, that would be so cool. You could even, I wonder if, I might have to try to punch a hole like in, this one could hang though from the bottom. Oh, this has a little loop. If you want to do a rose, this has a little hole right there that you could put a jump ring through. These would look like that. That would be beautiful. This one would be beautiful. I mean, any of them would be beautiful. I'm just showing you some options here. I want to see the owl though, because I was going to almost do the owl. Oh, and there's some big butterflies. Well, let me just, now I got to experiment for a second here. So there's so many here, but I had to find an owl. Okay, let me move these so that you don't get distracted from the tassel. So this owl, see, that would be cute. Hope you can see it. I don't want to pick it up because it'll just mess up the tassel. And the butterflies, let's see. So they do not have a loop on. This one doesn't. I think there's 2 butterflies, but if you could figure out a way to attach it, you could attach a butterfly. I might have to think about that. And I was going to say, I wonder if I can put a hole through this with something like, would my crocodile make a hole through here? And I think there's another butterfly. Let me see if I can find that one real quick. Since I don't think our tassel really took that long. I might not be able to find it right now though. Oh, here it is. Oh, this one has, yeah, I pointed this out in my video when I unboxed that this has little holes. So you could like put a jump ring right there and it would just hang like that. Wouldn't that be cute? Okay. I don't know if I want to do this on video, but I kind of want to see if my crocodile will make a hole through here. I'll probably break my crocodile. So the hole punches are, that's the small one. So I would try, you know, it would be cool. Okay. This is how we could do it. If this will make a hole in the metal, you could put it right here like that other one would hang sideways. So you could put a little hole right here and hang it like that with a jump ring. So let's just, you know how I like to experiment, and sometimes I break things or get them stuck. Like that one time I got my, what was it, a punch stuck on the vellum. But I unpunched it right on, I unstuck it right on video. So we're going to experiment. So I'm going to try to punch a hole with my crocodile. I never tried to punch it through metal with this before. So, oh my goodness, I think it just went right through. You saw it, guys, right on video. It went right through. That is so awesome. Look at that. So I could put a jump ring right there and hang it. That is cool. Wow. So all of these are about the same, you know, like thickness, but I don't think, well, the whole, so I made a loop out of the stem, but you could punch a hole here or even here and hang it the other way if you wanted to. I think my way worked really well though. So anyway, I think that's really cool. I think I'll be punching some holes and some butterflies. So that was awesome, right? All right, so you saw it. That's it for today. We had some tassel fun and some BB craft fun, and I'll see you in my next video. Hope you enjoyed and were inspired. These will be in my Etsy shop. Thank you for watching and have an awesome day. Happy crafting.